professional profiling and how we professionally profile clients and their customers. And this is something that Tom actually just sold for $8,500 to a financial company. So I want you to keep calm, pay attention. I'm going to make this really easy for you. By the way, for what we did, you can see right here for a client this was September 12th, 2013. But I started a campaign. Now this is pay-per-click. I started a campaign at 3:22 p.m. and by 6:37 p.m. that same day, I had 319 clicks. So very targeted people for only $23. Now I'm going to show you how to do that exact same thing. So professional profiling, what is it exactly? Well, what we want to do is we want to find out who's our perfect customer, because there's already people out there right now searching Google or other places on the web, asking questions and really looking for your products and services. You're just not there to be found. So we want to find who's our ideal customer, just a very, very small niche, because the internet for a small niche can actually be a very, very large playground for you. And professional profiling is all about answering a sequence of questions to determine a high level of probability. So for example, if you see somebody and they can shoot a bow and arrow and they hit a target, they hit a bullseye 9 times out of 10, you know if they're up to fire again on the range that they have a pretty high probability of hitting a bullseye, because you've already seen it happen before based off that historic facts. So we're going to show you how to answer some questions and give a high level of probability into profiling. And we're going to show you how to create laser-focused viral content. So let's go ahead and talk about Avatar. Well, actually not that Avatar movie. Let's talk about your avatar, meaning who's the person you're specifically marketing to. If you just say, hey, I'm looking to sign up anybody in my business, I'm looking for any kind of customer, it's going to be hard to attract customers because you don't know exactly who you're speaking to. So let's start defining this out, and this is a great worksheet. So start writing this down. Who do you want to connect with? I'm sure that you go to parties, events, friends, and circles of friends, that there's just some people you just don't really want to hang out with. So you want to think long and hard. Who are the type of people that you want to connect with? And who do you want to talk to? Meaning there's going to be other people out there that you just really don't want to attract into your business. Like they're just, for us, people who are over analytical, can't make decisions, have a bad relationship with money, blame everything on everybody else, and don't take accountability. That's not a client that we take on. So you want to think about the traits of who do you want to work with? Who do you want in your tribe? Who do you want to talk to? Because at the end of the day, who do you want to hang out with? This is your tribe. Now, depending where you met me at what event or what webinar, is most likely I'm working with people that have really good, loyal tribes because they know exactly who they want to connect with, and that's how they're able to really build massive teams and amazing income. So let's build a plan to have coffee with your avatar. Now, this is laser targeted marketing that can work for any business out there. So you want to build a customer prospect profile. So what's the age range of your customer prospect? Well, you want to keep it within 15 years. If you say that you're targeting people between 18 and 55, you can do that, but that's a large range to really go after. Lots of different generations. There's lots of different marketing techniques used on each generation. That's a lot of information. So let's go ahead and figure out, who do you want to target? A lot of people target people that are very similar to themselves. So for instance, they want to target people who are 35 to 50 because they're right in that age range, or maybe 25 to 40 because they're in that age range. I would say keep it within 15 years if you can. If you need to, you can build another avatar as well. Well, building a customer prospect profile. Are you going after males or females? You may be both. If you're doing both, you're going to want to cut it down the middle, and we're going to make 2 separate avatars for your business. I would really stick with either male or female. Again, the more that you can niche down, the better success you're going to have, because your prospect, your potential client, is going to feel more that you're talking to them directly. That's super important. So building a customer profile. Are they married or single? Very different life. And what's a common problem that your prospect shares? Do they want to lose weight? Maybe your product or service solves a problem. Most likely it does. Most products and services and businesses solve a problem. So what is this person looking for right now online? What's the common problem they share? Are they overweight? Do they need debt consolidation? Do they need debt advice? Do they need a home loan? Do they need to sell their house fast? What is that common problem that they share? And you want to figure out, where do they hang out? I'm going to show you that in a minute. I just love pictures of puppies and figuring out where they hang out. Also, what do your customers or prospects profile? What do they read? Like, what do they like to do? Now we're really looking at this as a person and not just an entity. We want to think of somebody literally who we can kind of think reminds us of our perfect profile, or perfect prospect, or perfect profile or avatar. So for example, what I like to think of is, okay, who are the last 10 to 15 customers that I've had in my business? And again, keep this in perspective, deciding on how big your business is. And what are the common similar interests between the last 15 people who bought and the last 10 people I spoke to as a prospect that I couldn't convert them over to a customer? What were some of the similar traits? What were their needs? What were their wants? What were some of their big goals? And literally what I do is I put a name to it. And as we really start breaking this down, we start figuring out, oh, you know what? I know someone just like this. And I really take a long, hard look at, what do they look like? Like literally, what do my raving fans look like? Because at the end of the day, I want to name my avatar. And the avatar that I'm going to talk about here is June. So June's a female between the ages of 30 and 45. She has 2 kids. And I want to think as June as a person. Like, I want to sit down with a cup of coffee with June literally every single morning, and it's going to help me in my marketing as I go out and target her. So now that we've met June, okay, we want to go find out where she hangs out on Facebook and how we can attract her to our online tribe. Now, I'm going to show you how to do customer profiling you can use for Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google+, really limitless possibilities. And a lot of clients just don't do this homework up front. So we typically spend hours going this over with the customer, and you can do it in a short amount of time because we're going to find out where would June want to hang out. So for instance, June may listen to NPR News. Maybe she reads Success Magazine. Maybe she likes to blog or Page Motor, get 10,000 fans. I did this presentation for a client who has a blogging platform. And basically I found out that June likes listening to NPR. And Success Magazine is about entrepreneurs, people who are in network marketing or online marketing or affiliate marketing. Okay, I know that she'd probably read that magazine. And well, she was into blogging, so she may like the blogging network. And she may read Forbes or Better Homes and Gardens and Red. We actually have a lot of content inside the product that Tom and I created on how you can get as many leads as you want, literally online without a website. So if you don't have that product, absolutely check out that product. But what we do is we really start profiling. Like, for instance, if I was to walk into June's house, what magazines may I see her read? Where may she shop at? Where can I catch her attention? Because these are all places I can target on social media. What kind of movies does she watch? What does she really enjoy? And what types of content does she enjoy? See, we actually have special programs inside the program that Tom and I made with all the different lead sources on literally how we go out and we find what kind of content do women between the ages of 30 and 45 like to see in the United States who may also like Oprah? Like, we can really get down to viral content. We can really start figuring out what appeals to June by figuring out what interests she has and then going to those interest profiles on Facebook, taking a look at the different articles and blogs and interactive content and videos. What are other consumers consuming and enjoying and talking about? That's something that we can use for our avatar and our marketing. We're just going to duplicate what other people are already doing and what's proven. Now, where do you find viral content for June? Well, introducing Open Graph. Now, this is inside Facebook, and it's just the little Facebook search button at the top. Basically, Mark Zuckerberg said, hey, look, we are all connected in one way or another through lots of different areas. Your friend knows this friend who knows that friend that ate at this pizza place, who knows this friend, that. Well, all those connections, unless you start asking lots of questions like, how many ways you connected to Kevin Bacon, right? Once you kind of figure out all those connections, well, Facebook's basically set up a database, kind of like a Google search for all these different connections. See, what happens is I can find viral content for June. I may type in Oprah Winfrey. Well, look at Oprah. There's over 8.6 million fans. So let's take a look. So if there's 8.6 million fans, and June fits in that demographic of Oprah through Wisdom that we found out on Wisdom. You can go ahead and check that out in our other training as well. But look, here's something that was talked about on August 8th where Deepak 21-day meditation challenge is so good. She got over 8,000 likes. Well, what I did is I scrolled down Oprah's fan page and I started to take a look. Okay, there's 1,000 likes, 1,000 likes, 1,200 likes, 1,400 likes, 8,000 likes. Well, that content could be really appealing to June because it's in her demographic. We know that she likes things like Oprah. So this could be some really good content that I'm going to post. And again, on any web face that I have. Could be Facebook, could be Google+, or this could help me give you some writing content ideas too. And I'm going to show you how to structure out your content in a couple of minutes. NPR, we did the exact same thing. Here was an interesting survey that they did. Most of NPR stuff had 500 to 700 likes. This had over 4,700 likes. So it is a very high probability that June could be interested in this content. And think about it. If you were to have a conversation with June, literally, if you were to sit in front of her, what's some of the things she wants to see? Google can tell you a lot of answers, right? Funny Facebook post, or the quote about Deepak, what's going on there, and doing some additional content search. You really want to take a look at what's June's problem. I mean, what is she looking to solve? See, notice we're not saying what is your customer looking to solve. We put a name to it. And when you put a name and a face, like you're sitting down having a conversation, it makes a world of difference. Now, the ultimate content strategy. So we're going to show you lots of different ways in our product of how to find unlimited leads online and how to gather unlimited attention online. But you got to have a theme for content. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to break down your topics within 4 to 5 segments, okay? So you're going to pick a topic for the month. Now, this topic, it may be weight loss. Well, weight loss is really broad. We're going to get into how to break that down here in just a minute. But we want to have the theme for the month, and it's going to tie into a segment a week. So what segment are we going to cover? So let's say we're talking about weight loss. Well, the theme for the month may be losing baby fat. Well, if I'm going to break my theme down into 4 weeks, losing baby fat. Oh, quick and easy meals. That could be week 1. And then week 2 could be simple dinners. Week 3 could be great smoothies to lose weight or to lose that baby fat, right? So you're thinking of the different content and themes for the week. The ultimate content strategy is this. What is your topic for the month? Hot topic. Maybe it's something trending in the news. Maybe a new study just came out that said that fake sugar has all these chemicals in it and it's really causing disease or these other things. Maybe that's a topic that you want to talk about and intertwine into your content for the topic of the month and the subcategories as well. So you're going to pick a topic for the week. We're going to pick a topic for the month, and then 4 or 5 topics we're going to talk about for that month are going to be our subcategories, right? That's why we say let's pick a topic for the week. Okay. So what happens is we're going to branch this out, and the ultimate content strategy, number 1 tip that we can give you. This is so important. Sell your customers what they want, but give them what they need. Like, for instance, we have clients who are in the health and wellness business, and they talk about, you need to cleanse. Well, when you go up and you talk to people about cleansing can mean lots of different other things to people. It could mean that they're sitting on the toilet all day long. It could mean that they have to eat these weird fruits or do these weird exercises. You don't know, but a lot of people want to lose weight. They just don't, and that's what they want. But what they need is they need to learn how to cleanse. But approaching people on how to cleanse first doesn't usually necessarily work. You want to give them what they want at first. Now, make it really easy. Make it simple and make it stick. Let me give you an example. Sell your customers what they want. Don't sell people what they need. This is really important. A lot of people in health and nutrition really get caught up in this. Oh, you need to take this blah, blah, blah product that does blah, blah, blah. That's what they need. That's not what the mass consumer wants. This is why we pick out your avatar. Let's give you an example. This guy wants a date, right? You obviously tell it's kind of lonely, wants a date. Well, your product is called, let's say, Double Your Dating, right? And I learned this from a guy who's made well over 100 million online. Actually, I had this product. This is really interesting because he's the one who really taught me this. See, it's so complicated. Double, what do you mean double my dating? I'm not even dating right now. I don't even know how to double it. I don't even know how to get a date. I don't even know how to talk to a girl. I don't know. It's just too big and it's way too complicated. So how about this? Double Your Dating is way too complicated. You make it easy to what they want, okay? Well, honestly, what the guy really wants is just a simple conversation with someone attracted that he's attracted to. And what he's really looking for deep down inside is a great conversation, someone who's attracted to him sexually, someone who wants to just hang out and be with him. But really, it starts with a simple conversation. So if you really break it down, something like along the lines, instead of double your dating, learn how to confidently talk to any woman using 5 simple lines that you can ask her for a phone number and confidently walk away within 5 minutes and then be able to walk away no matter what the answer. This is good. This is what he really wants. So you want to sell people what they want and then give them what they need. What they need to do is they need to double their dating, but they really got to get down to the core problem first. Again, make it easy to what they want, not what you want. Now let's talk a little bit more about June. So what does June want to see? Now that we know June, where she kind of hangs out, we know her age, we know her likes, and again, we can spend hours going through this, but I think you get the idea. This is really good. The best times to post? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 9 a.m. Think about it. June's 35. She has 2 kids, 7 o'clock in the morning. What does she want to see? Probably not supper ideas. Probably not you need to lose weight and you're not doing this right. Maybe something funny, something interesting. We have ways inside of our product for unlimited leads on how to create memes, how to generate interest with pictures, how to make your own motivational posters. Those are great between 7 and 9 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Great time to post. Think June's laying down. She has her iPod or her iPad. Maybe she has her phone. Maybe a laptop. She's laying in bed. Or she just got done watching Jay Leno. And she maybe just wants to unwind. So what information you want to show her at the end of the day? Really think about it. This is why we spend so much time on our avatar. Now, noon, Monday through Friday. This is good for content post, okay? This is really good for content post. Because in the day when she's looking around, this is where you would give possibly like diet advice or blogging advice. This is where you're going to give your advice. And we're going to show you how to lay these posts out. See, we have something that we had learned before, and we use this all the time for our clients called 10-4-1. So if we're going to post 15 times, now you may post 15 times a day if you're really that aggressive. Most people aren't. You may post 15 times in a week and maybe 15 times in 2 weeks. All I want you to do is look at this. It's super important to understand engagement on Facebook and how EdgeRank works. It's one of our other trainings. And especially you can find that inside Social Media in 7 minutes. But you got to understand that Facebook, when people go to Facebook, they're there to be entertained. They're there to see what their friends or family are doing. And they're just to be entertained. So if you're going to post 15 different times, 10 of them need to be fun. Really, nothing about your business. Maybe it goes a little bit along with your theme. Maybe you find a cartoon and you can go ahead and type into Google like funny weight loss cartoons, funny moving cartoons, funny financial cartoons. I don't know if there really is any funny financial cartoons, but you kind of get the drift, right? Make it fun and exciting. Scroll down your news feed. Click on other competitors. Like, for instance, we talked about Oprah. Go to Oprah. See what other people are responding about. Because, again, profiling is about a high level of probability. If there's lots of people on Oprah, and out of all of Oprah's posts, you see one that really took off, that may apply to your audience. So make the post fun. 10 posts. Now, the 4 informative posts may be along the lines of maybe you have a blog article. Maybe you just did a video. Maybe you saw a piece of content that you want people to read that's part of your industry, your niche, your products, your service. Like, for instance, maybe you offer coaching and you find an article on coaching. That's not necessarily the best article to put first thing in the morning for June, but that's great around noon for informative posts as June's looking through her Facebook, kind of in that business mindset, unless June's a stay-at-home mom, and then you just got to kind of figure out, again, who's your audience. This is why we spend so much time on your avatar. Now, the 4 informative posts. Now, this is information about your business and a soft sell. Hey, if you'd like to find out more information, visit my website or check out some of my YouTube videos. So, for instance, if we were going to do an informative post, I would do something along the lines of literally the following. I would do a quick video with these 3 points. 1, what am I going to talk about? Well, it's going to be, hi, this month, we've talked a lot about weight loss, but this month we're talking about losing baby fat. And one of the things that our theme is for the week is how to make easy, quick meals in the morning to help release some of that fat. Then I would go into my content and I would wrap up with a soft close, call to action. Hey, if you'd like to find out more of my videos, as you can see, we have a theme overall, and we have constant videos. Remember, you got to be consistent on what you post. We have constant videos that we're constantly updating every Monday at noon or every Tuesday at noon. Give it time so you can be consistent. Every Tuesday at noon, you're going to find a new video on YouTube and on our Facebook as well. Check those out. And you can send people over your blog, or they just get to know you through video. Now, your one post is your money post. This is where you're directly selling. You may say, visit my webinar for a limited time only to receive, or we have a discount on products of, or for a limited time only, you're going to want to see. Most people don't follow a fan page, as you may have seen in other trainings, just because of over promotion. This is the sequence that we use to make sure that we're keeping people entertained, informed, not over promoting, but we do have a call to action for closing. So remember, not buy my stuff. If you're always talking about buy my stuff, you're really going to turn off June, because that's why most people leave fan pages. So 10 fun posts. Increase engagement on the page. Attract new fans, new friends, new Junes to your tribe. You can do this with your personal profile or a fan page. You can even really ramp this up with Facebook ads. This is really why it's important that you're a member of our Social Media Ad Genius product. Content. Now, this is going to increase engagement on the page. It's going to get engagement with content. Notice we're talking about a lot about engagement. Communication plus the soft sell, the soft call to action. Again, this is something you can duplicate with Facebook ads. So you can do it organically, or just spend just a little bit of money and you'd be really surprised on what kind of people start seeing this. I mean, I know somebody just the other day that I talked to, they spent $101 and got over 4,500 fans to a brand new fan page, all in the United States, all demographic, narrowed and laser targeted down, all based on the avatar. Once you get the avatar right, literally, the world is your oyster. You can have whatever you want. And then your content. So it's engagement content with the page, plus sell current fans, your current connections, and your call to action. So what we call your money post. We want to be really sensitive on the money post. And again, this is something definitely you can turn in with Facebook ads as well. So one of the most important things to remember is this is an $8,500 strategy that we're going over 4 weeks with a client to get very specific about their marketing, and then we're really going to ramp up their marketing. But if you really want to get serious about your business, if you really want to get more customers, more clients into your business, spend a lot of time really paying attention to your avatar. Build up the conversation with your avatar. I like to think of our avatar or our avatars. We sit down for coffee before I write an email, and it's like I'm looking across the table. Okay, John and Tammy, what do they want to see today? What are we talking about? What would I talk to them about if they were sitting in front of me? Get really focused on your marketing plan. Get really focused on your avatar. Use all the different methods that Tom and I have taught of getting unlimited leads. And you can use this for social media ad genius or social media in 7 minutes. But once you're clear on your avatar, literally the world is your oyster. Good luck, implement, and remember, be consistent.